Hello everyone, Jeff here, and welcome back to God of Weapons. I love this game. And today, that's the intro. I love this game. I love Lamp. Anyway, we're gonna play Soul Drinker. I haven't done this one yet, and we also need to unlock the relic for him. So, this guy, all right, let's see what we actually want to do. So you get 10 recovery, you get 15% lifesteal with lifesteal weapons. So we're all in on lifesteal weapons. We get a damage for every overheal, and we keep 25% overheal points for each floor, but we have minus 50 armor. That's fine. So we could either get bonus damage for each 2% lifesteal, or we could just get 5 extra spaces at the beginning. I'm kind of down for that. And then if we're doing life stealing, I mean, Crimson Scythe definitely makes the most sense, right? It's so much lifesteal. I mean, Rapier's also pretty good, but I think we could just go Crimson Scythe. Also, we're gonna have a bigger inventory. All right, so we go difficulty 5, so we get our little orange outline. But we also have extra currency to spend. Let's see. Well, we can take some extra gold because we're gonna have more space, and then wow, we are almost capped here. Consumable items cost less. Less? I don't know. My words aren't wording today, as has been said before. All right, so does every character have overheal? Have I like just completely ignored this? I don't think so. I think this is just a Soul Drinker feature. Wow, it's kind of cool that it keeps track. I will say that we take a lot of damage with minus 50 armor, so we might have to like figure out something there. But like, given what we're doing, I'm just gonna take these spots here, and then we're going to wait, we're also gonna want more. So let's just go ahead and use our tome, because why not get extra 5 spaces? Am I right? We could just do it this way, I guess. And then we're gonna take this, and then we're gonna have room for another one, which we're going to roll into. Oh, and then we're gonna take this 4% lifesteal here. I do want luck. Ooh. I wouldn't mind the rapier, but like we can just go after this for now. Sickle doesn't really do anything here, unfortunately. I mean, it does, but like, do we care? We could get 4 armor here, which is not terrible, but it's also like not what we're doing. Can you please like? Could I not? All right, wait. Maybe we do this instead. No, that doesn't work either. Well, bugger. I tell you what, it just really doesn't want to give me another scythe, huh? I'm about ready to just take a... Okay. Let's just say I'm about ready to just take the freaking other thing and be on with it. Actually, we could do this way better. Let's not be a fool here. Put this here. Put this here. And this can touch both of these things. And then we can buy a whetstone. And then we can probably buy something else here that's decent. I guess shields aren't terrible. I don't know. We've spent so much money rerolling this wave. All right, we have 3 Crimson Scythes going into wave 2. All touching each other for an obscene amount of lifesteal. Now, when we get hit, it's gonna hurt. It's not gonna feel good. It's gonna be a painful experience, let's say. But do we 51 overheal? That's pretty good. I mean, I think we're still at the point where the actual placement doesn't matter too much. So we only want lifesteal items, lifesteal weapons, is that right? Yeah, I mean, we don't have to only take lifesteal weapons, but that's kind of what we want to do. Yep, just keep on with the scythes. We could take Guardian Belt, but that's kind of whatever. I definitely like dice. I'm I'm very, very high on dice currently at my experience with this game. I think all that extra luck early on is kind of a big deal. How many scythes can we actually get in one run? I wonder. I think tomorrow, I wanted to do a run that was like unlocking another relic, but I think tomorrow I want to do an all chain lightning run. The electric staff or whatever. I don't know, this sounds interesting. I just like random challenge runs maybe for the game, you know, pick a certain weapon and see if we can win with that type of weapon. I think that'll be fun. I should have thought this through more. Okay, this is actually okay, I think. I'm going to sell this just to get it out of the way. Let's move everything over. And yeah, we're on the wrong side. That was a minor faux pas, if you will. Okay, you know what? Whatever. We don't need a whole nother scythe for this anyway. We'll get it next time. We'll take whetstone. I mean, look, whetstone has got to get nerfed. There's no way. There's no way this stays being as good as it is for too much longer. And this is why we take luck. We get on floor 3 a red cube, which is just an obscene item. Yeah, I'm fine. We're good. Okay, this is also the downside of only scythes. We've talked about this in the comments a bit. As slimes are very easily able to get inside the range of some of your weapons, especially polearm type weapons, because the way this game works is it's interesting, right? It seems like the actual primary hitbox for these type of weapons is like the blade itself. I mean, realistically, like you would expect, right? But also, it's a video game, so maybe not ideal. All right, now we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna move all these things over so that we can put another one up here, because more scythes the better, I suspect. This comes here, and then we snap up a mystical finger because it's 18% attack speed and 3 melee power. We can roll a couple times, but honestly, I don't think it really matters. Lifesteal chance is 62%. We could drop a hand. I think we're supposed to drop this to just purchase dice. And I also think we're probably just supposed to purchase another dice. Or we could, well, we're gonna lock the ethereal charm. I mean, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. He was inside the range of our, wow, we overhealed really quickly. He was inside the range of our scythes, so I think only scythes is probably a bad idea. Although, if we're making a website, I feel like only scythes would probably get a lot of subscribers. Maybe not as many as like only trebuchets. I feel like only trebuchets would do pretty well. OnlyFans, but just trebuchet thirst traps. I'm a genius. I need to start monetizing these ideas. All right, yeah, minus armors, whatever. We'll just take dodge and attack speed. Who cares? I think we're finally at the moment where I'm like, okay, I should probably take a sickle. Now, unfortunately, I don't really have the space for it, so let's just take a scroll of mastery, and we'll another dice. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That is That is all types of messed up. That that hitbox. So yeah, that's a. I don't know if that's like a bug or a feature when you think about it, right? Because you really, if you're hitting them with the shaft, I mean, depending on the size of the shaft, it might do more damage. But like, I mean, look, I think it should do if it's gonna function that way. It should definitely still have a hitbox, but maybe only like a half damage hitbox or something, if that wants to be a mechanic. That's just my opinion. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with it, but we'll see. This is like the ugliest. Don't pay attention to that. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Crimson Rapier here because it covers a nice little distance. Directly in front of us, which is something that typically these are gonna miss. You know, I'm willing to give up a little bit of power temporarily for a huge increase in economy. We could also shackles for more enemies, but it's like whatever. Okay, we absolutely purchase the elixir of last breath. Always. Always. I don't think we want to save another tier 1 scythe. Since you can't combine items, there's definitely diminishing returns. So I'm wondering, is that 42? Is that the amount? I think that's the amount of overheal. And then we get the damage based on that, you know, that number divided by 3, I guess it is. So that's, you know, that's pretty decent. I guess by that logic too, it would make sense to want more enemies because we're more likely to have more, because it, you know, lifesteal triggers for each enemy. So yeah, well, got a decent amount of money there. I'm just gonna take these slots up here. We can, well, I was gonna say we can purchase a sickle, but I don't even really feel like there's a point in it. Could take armor, but again, we're already low on armor. That is a tier 4 halberd, just straight up. I don't think we actually want it though. That's coming in 32 DPS versus 54 DPS. It's pretty good. Why is our DPS so low? I'm gonna say it's probably because we don't have any percent damage. War Drum's fun, but it's a late game only item. Assassin's Glove is just straight up good, to the point that I think we're supposed to sell that and purchase it. There is a whole nother red cube. I'm just gonna lock that one though. We don't need it just yet. Generally, what will happen in these lifesteal kind of runs is, you know, your DPS will be a little low. But you're very survivable. It's a word. And then at some point, if the shop treats you well and you spend enough money rolling, you will get one of 2 lifesteal tier 4 items. I still don't remember the exact names, but there's the one that deals damage to you and increases your like vitality and damage. And then there's the other one that takes your vitality, but increases your damage by 2% per lifesteal. The second you pick those up, you become an absolute menace. And, well, the run is basically won at that point, as there's not much the enemies can do to stop you from just running them over. We're definitely taking Miniature Lantern for more enemies and range. We could dice. There's a good chance we're going to find something better than that, though. We will just straight upgrade this. We are kind of looking for some weapon upgrades now. I take 20% experience gain. I think that's fine. There's a whetstone, but like we don't really need it right now. Just gonna roll a couple more times just to see if we see any like big items. Not really. I mean, runebound crystal's kind of cute. You can, if I put it here, it's 8 melee power. We lose 5% crit though. It's not necessarily great. That is a lot of damage. It's like a significant amount, but crit's like better. I don't know. What I probably should have done is just locked it and took it for later, but it's one of those things where it's not entirely necessary. So I talked about range a lot in my previous couple videos, and I do think range is probably the second best stat next to luck currently, but someone brought up a very good point in the comments, and that is that you do have to be careful with range, because there are situations where your weapons will be out attacking things like at the far distance of like very far away from you, and enemies, because there's so many enemies, especially on difficulty or Calamity 5, that enemies will spawn inside like your little hitbox area, and you're just kind of stuck because your weapons are just out there attacking and you can't do anything. That's why I've stopped taking Devil Horn as well. Like, it's obviously a huge DPS increase, but negative luck ends up costing you more than anything, and you just snap up Dragon Scale basically every time you see it. I still haven't gone with a Brave Spirit build. Hopefully when we play Lancer, we can pick that up, as I would like to try it. It's just it hasn't really worked out. Everything but things we're after, huh? Since we are like on, well, I was gonna say since we're all scythes right now, I'm not gonna take miniature lantern, but I changed my mind because it's probably just better to do it. Assassin's gloves work with all gloves, even though this doesn't say glove and it's armor. It does seem to count as a glove in the background. For the record, if you are interested, it's a relevant interaction. I'm trying to be somewhat educational in these videos while also being entertaining. I hope I'm doing a good job. That's a Masterwork Spearhead. Okay, well, one dice goes the way of the dodo, and our DPS goes uppies. Which is, it's a good time for it too, floor 10. We also have 2 revives already. Notable other benefit to range. Very good for fighting elites. Typically, what I found is getting close to elites in this game, not the best idea, unless you're like some super high DPS like dagger build or something. Elites just do a lot of damage. Enemies in this game tend to do a lot of damage, unless you're like you've built a significant amount of armor, which, unless you're one of those characters, I think investing a lot into armor is not that great, because unlike a game like Rotato, the first 5 points of armor is, instead of like 20% damage reduction like Rotato, the first, I should not have done that. The first 5% of armor is literally just 5% damage reduction. So it's not so great. So you either need to commit to it or, just more or less abandon it. We 100% take Ritual Doll here, and it's not particularly close. Yep. Yep. You just take Stubborn Man. I mean, you don't want experience down, you don't want range down, but first of all, this thing gives you 5 luck. Then you look at the rest of the stats and you're like, okay, well, can't really go wrong. Sacred Leaf is honestly not terrible here. I don't think I want it though. You want to be big on lifesteal. It's also like more thematic to the build. Also, okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop dragging stuff over. You can just click the number to, or the price to auto put it in. We could throwing dagger. It's not bad. It's like 130. It's more DPS than any of our scythes. It is less DPS than our rapier. I mean, the DPS isn't the whole number too, right? Because scythe is going to hit, it's going to cleave, so it's going to do more. So, you know, that's a thing. Do we need a third revive? That seems insane. I'm going to purchase this, slap it right there. And then we're going to lock pocket watch because it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous item. It's very strong. You get a lot of stats for it. Movement speed isn't that important. Like, I think the crux of the whole, like, balance with the game is that certain stats just aren't as important as they are in other games in this genre. And movement speed, like, it's because you can dash. If you couldn't dash, I would probably not think that about, you know, movement speed, because if you get stuck and someone just runs into you and you can't run away, you're gonna get absolutely wrecked. But you could just dash. I mean, and the dash cooldown's fairly quick. So, you know, it's a thing. Night Piece is cute. It's definitely, like, it's good if that's what you're trying to do, but as I just talked about, I don't really care about movement speed. There's the crown. Okay, so here's the thing, right? We're gonna take this. We're just not gonna take it right now, because now we have to find some vitality items. If I was to take it right now, well, we probably just lose if we get hit, because we would lose 57 vitality. Which is a lot, right? We could get rid of this scythe here. I think it's probably right. Get this potion belt. Again, we're not buying this just yet. That is for next floor. There's a Crimson Rapier, huh? Do we drop a stone for it? No, that can't be right. Said we're still looking for vitality, so let's do that. Okay, well that's a better one. Syringe is quite strong, but also not. Oh, okay. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of elites in this next wave, which is another reason why it might be a little suspect to grab a Bloodthorn crown. We could also just sell the dragon scale that we have. I don't necessarily hate that. You know what? Let's take the syringe. Let's take this for now. Just keep that as it is. We can... Normally this isn't as big an issue, but we have so much lifesteal that taking it would put us at risk of just death. Also because we have very low armor. Now that said, we do have, let's see if that would have gotten us. We do have 2 revives, so not really the end of the world, but we're also strong enough to handle it, so we don't need it. I am purchasing it next wave though, and we'll figure everything out from there. This guy looks kind of cool. I like the outfit. Very Castlevania. We have 200 or 300 over heal right now. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm just gonna round it off. let's do the thing. All right, first I'm gonna bring all of these down just to make me feel better. We're gonna do a little arrangement here. It's gonna make some people happy. Look at this. Oh, no, 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 you gotta come here first. There we go. I'm actually gonna sell the dragon skull. We're gonna purchase this. We now have 52 HP. Not great, but our DPS went literally through the roof. And we can put these like red items together too for a more aesthetically pleasing layout. Yeah. I feel like some of you are gonna be happy about this. Oh, we could also just take the demon helmet to fix our vitality issues. 3 vitality for every other armor item. Too many armor items I actually want, but we can figure it out. Well, huh. I mean, I kind of want the ritual doll, but do we care? Like, does it matter? I don't think it does. And this is why you go negative speed. So we now have 23 minus speed, but we're getting 23% attack speed for it, and we're also getting a bunch of range for it. To be precise, like 46. You know what? I would like this. Thank you. Slap it right there. It does seem like it's better to just cap out one, because since you can't combine them, you're more likely to just find a replacement. I think we're also going to take another demon helmet, because why not? Minus 5% damage doesn't really matter, and it's a lot of HP. It's also slightly different than what we've been doing in previous videos. I haven't really taken it that much unless we're in a situation like this where we just don't have max HP, but I think here it's pretty decent. I don't think there's actually any weapons that scale off max HP, which is kind of sad. I hope that's something it works on. What this game really needs is mod support, just for people to be able to add in items, at the very least. That would be game-changing. But if that doesn't come, then, you know, certain weapons and armor and whatnot. If you're listening, Dev, yeah, that's what I would go with. I think mod support's a big deal here. We're just gonna slap this over here. It does count as armor, so it actually gives us more armor or more vitality because we have this one too. So it's like kind of a combo. I mean, being that we just did that, I think we're allowed to take negative vitality to get more crit, especially since we're about to buy a red gem as well. Can we just put our inventory with nothing but red items by the end of this run? Is that possible? Thunder Spear? Now, and an automatic crossbow. Okay, so this is a lot of damage for us not having any melee power. My thoughts on Thunder Spear right now is, what if I just... It takes 7 slots. What if it was just right here? No, that's not what we're doing. It's fun. It would have been funny for sure. I would like damage. Thank you. Cool. Wow. I don't even know what we're supposed to take here. I don't know if it matters either. Probably just let it rock. Could also drop a miniature lantern. We have so much range already. 8%. Like, 8% more enemies isn't enough that I'm like insanely excited about it. And the Storm Eye gives us all the range we ever need. just gonna... Oh, I wasn't sure what attack he was gonna use. That's why I preemptively dodged there. Obviously, didn't really matter. I can't help but notice how much the 2 rapiers have preventing enemies from like getting inside scythe range. So that's working as intended. Which does make me wonder about the field keeper character, who we haven't played yet, but you can only use pole arms. And again, we obviously very early on saw the issue with only pole arms. But I guess we could use spears though, because they'll cover that piercing line, so it should be okay. All right, let's just do like this. We could take more dodge, but we only have 10% dodge chance. We really have like no defenses right now. It's kind of interesting. You know what? I would like elites. Thanks. Bloody Teeth is a very strong item. If you're capable of taking this and surviving, you should absolutely take it. It's you can sell this on wave 20 and still have all the bonuses, because you get the percent damage in the 2 armor as soon as the elite's defeated. We will take this for more crit. Trident's cool, but we don't need it. I mean, do we really need anything right now? Not really, but it's fine. We have also some space over here. I'm gonna like do this so these guys are adjacent. Oh, look, more. See, and then we get these things that add more more elites. Okay. Well, I mean, I am taking the Divine Punisher. Like, let's not get it twisted. That is going into my inventory right now. What we're losing for it, I haven't decided yet. But it is joining the team. Probably just dice set. Like, it's fine, but we can do better. We could also just sell the other miniature lantern. Let's pull these things back a little bit. These things, these gloves, and I think this fits now. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, well, you know, you don't often get a chance to use it, so that's why. I will gladly upgrade another one. And, oh, there's another Demon Helm. I'm kind of here for it. What if, like, we sold this potion belt, right? And then we did something like this. Move this stuff over. Move everything over a little bit, right? This goes here. This goes here. This goes here, here, here. It would be a little more pleasing to have it right there, but like, it's less damage, but look, now we have 103 vitality. These are all armor items. I don't know. I like the idea that we're wearing 3 demon helms right now, because we're a monster. At some point, there's gonna be a lot of elite spawning, so I'm gonna be have to pay attention, because that could happen. I definitely just didn't dodge in time. And goodness, that hurt. Oh, this is floor 15. I miscounted. It was 5 elites, but whatever. So if that was 5 elites, it's either 4 or 5. I think it was 5. Assuming that was 5, we just got 25% damage and 10 armor for free, basically. I mean, I don't know what else more you can ask for. Okay, I lied. What else more you can ask for is the Malevolent Observer, which adds an elite enemy every floor, which is, you know, it's the combo with the thing, which I don't know where I put it. This thing? Yeah. It's so much a combo with it that I think it needs to come down here, and I think this needs to go up here, and I think this needs to go over here. So this is all red, and then if we can just get like one more thing, we can just have the whole red inventory. That seems good. Okay, good. See, and then we have 2 more elites get to join. And we take this pocket watch. This is a tier 2, we don't care. Fan, fan's pretty decent. So take a deck of cards. There's a tier 3 scythe. That's coming in. You really don't need that many weapons. We would get 31% dodge with this. I mean, it's hard not to, well, not just 31% dodge. We also get the other bonuses from our negative movement speed, so we also get attack speed and whatnot. Oh, look at that. This is starting to look extra pretty. I'm not even going to take it because it's the wrong color at this point. Actually, but it would fit really good right here. Meh. Meh. Oh, more crit. Nice. Nice. This is going really well. All right. So... Soul Drinker, huh? Pretty powerful character. Ow. We are very much a glass cannon. But we're like a glass cannon that is permanently refilled. I don't know. How does what do you fill a glass cannon with? Wouldn't a glass cannon just explode upon firing? I've never really thought about this till just now. Is anyone here an engineer who can explain like how a glass cannon would functionally work? Is it just like some insane tempered glass or something? Is that the joke? Because like just plain glass cannon, I feel like just breaks. But I'm not a scientist. Okay, good. There's gonna be more elites. This is everything we've ever wanted. Literally. We could take a runebound crystal, but the problem is I don't want less crit, and where am I even putting it? We could get some stuff out of it, but it's like whatever. We still have 2 revives, so that seems unnecessary. This is pretty decent up here. We take this for more crit and less movement speed. There is the vampire heart to go with our crown, which also means we have to move a little bit of stuff around here for the sake of aesthetically pleasing things. Now we take damage, but we also get damage and vitality for lifesteal, so now we're just truly a degenerate monster, as if we weren't before. You know what? I would take 25% attack speed. I know it's lifesteal down, but it's okay. And then, yep. Okay, can you please come down? Thank you. Get some more crit for some vitality. We could take a Great Demon Skull, but we don't really need it now. Melee damage is a little bit better for us. This is dumb. I'm gonna lock this, and we'll just go to the next wave. We're gonna have 4 Demon Skulls here, because at this point I want to. And basically no other reason. We're very slow. But, you know, it worked out. There's a free level, because I don't think we were strong enough before. We're on some, like, Alucard stuff right now. Some, like, actual Vampire Hunter D nonsense. Vampire Hunter D, Vampire Hunter X? I don't know. My brain's not braining right now. The one where he's crazy and insanely powerful. That one. I feel like that might not narrow it down that much. Okay, what are we doing here? I mean, first thing, what if, okay, just for like aesthetic purposes. Can we not, and this here, this here. It just doesn't quite fit. That's a shame. We could get this for bonus recovery. We only have 22 though. That's not very much. I'm saving this for a weapon that we find. I'm sure we're gonna find something here that does something. I mean, melee power is kind of what we want. So we take a magic prism. You don't turn down a Vorpal Blade with a capped crit chance. Yeah, you don't do that. So this dice is gone. This moves here. This is gonna go here. I guess we can move these around a little bit. Put the unique weapons together. Oh, it's 3. It does take 3 slots, huh? Okay, move this over here. Move this here. Here. Pull this down. Because we'll figure out something with it. Or just get another rapier. Is there anything we don't want at this point? I guess we could get rid of deck of the cards and like some of these assassin's gloves. We don't really need all of it. Realistically. We could also get rid of, I mean, we just get rid of 2 of them. Whatever. Pull this in. Another. All right. I'm gonna stop buying demon helmets. Like, we could take another demon helmet, but why? I feel like I'm gonna forget this, and it's just gonna get destroyed on the outside of the box here. Oh, well. Okay. Well, now I think I'm just selling it. That's kind of sad. Oh, well. I think it's safe to say we win. You know what I didn't look at? Our armor. Because of all the elites we've slain, our armor should be like significantly higher than it was. I also think not taking fan was probably a mistake. I just didn't want to take it if, you know, you have to move and then it doesn't do anything. But we're obviously not moving anyway. We're literally just staring into your soul with his evil red eyes. Charming vampire man. We'll call him Astarion. 200 HP. We just go down here and then we'll start filling up this other side. I'm gonna move these things over just in case we want like another thing. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, there's an exquisite dagger. Sure. It fits. Oh yeah, our armor's at 26 now. Minus 26. That's a little bit better than minus 50 with basically no cost for it. Yeah, we will get another mystical finger for sure. For sure. Oh, dust. Fantastic. And this. And the Dragon Blood Elixir. Because why not? And we'll take another magic prism. Why not? More physical damage is good. Melee. I mean, honestly, whetstone's kind of fine. All right, wave 19. There's some number of enemies here. Really, like, he actually got to attack me, so that's impressive. But, ow. Huh. Looks like there was some delayed damage there on the blood orbs. Maybe I'm just crazy, though. That's very possible. I don't know. I'm kind of at the point now where I feel like, you know, we're completely unstoppable. We could probably just stood in the bomb, and it wouldn't matter either. Oh, I see we've broken 20k DPS. Like, how do you... Someone mentioned in the comments that, you know, they had like 60 and someone had over 100k DPS. My question is, how are there enough enemies for that? You just take every plus enemy item in the game? Alright, I want an aesthetically pleasing end here. We could take a hand crossbow. Pretty funny. Oh, I missed the turtle shell. The same. We're gonna take this pocket watch because it's gonna go right over here, and this is gonna go here. I'm doing this for you all. Sell this. We can now sell this thing, because if you move it down here and you look, it doesn't change anything. Actually, not true. It's armor, so it's giving us 12 vitality, but we can sell it. All right, skull is fine, but we're probably gonna get rid of it. Sacred leaf, I'm just not big on it. It's not a high enough tier weapon to add. Okay, cool. We now have a row of pocket watches. Perfect. Oh, good. Good. Let's do this. Let's sell this. Put this here. Move this over. All right, right, because we want this thing here. We can sell. We want this to look pretty. That can go there. We're gonna want, yeah, that goes there. This moves over here. This comes up here. Have that here. Oh, we get another dragon elixir too. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We have a couple spots here that are kind of like out of it. I'm gonna flip this around. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure, man. What? What is happening? All right, you know what? Just get out. Just get these things out of my inventory. Put this over here. Put this down here. Mystical Skull can get out too. No, how many spots is this? Is it more? Yeah, this is fine. This is just fine. We definitely don't need dust because we're out of space. All right, well, this is what we end with. Hope you guys appreciated the rearranging. I'm gonna say that the boss just stops moving here in a second. Okay, well, he doesn't get hit at the beginning. He actually defeats us. Insane. and then we beat him. That was odd. It was an odd end. Well, we did 4.2 million damage. We had 3 uniques. We had, I think that's all of the uniques. And then all of this was red. I still wish that this would show you like the colors of things, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, now that we've done with that, what did we get out of it? The Vial of Soul. Adjacent weapons gain 1% damage for 100 enemies killed. Capped at 5,000 enemy souls. I assume what that means is, so 1,000 would be 10% damage. So if it kills 5,000 enemies, and that it's caps at 50% damage. My question is, can you use that, get to plus 50% damage, and then switch that weapon out for a different one? I assume so. Anyway, that was the Soul Drinker. We're almost done, done with this. I don't know what we're playing next time, but it'll be fun. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Channel's been doing great lately, and it's all thanks to you guys. So y'all have a great day, and I will see you next time. Jeff out. Bye.